Okay, so below these are the long patterns that we would play away from the fret nut. Okay, so with my guitar, I've tuned it down. So down here, where my E shape down here isn't E anymore, it's C. Okay, so I can still play these patterns. So this low C string here, okay, it's called the E string no matter where you are on it, but now it's tuned to C down here. Okay, so that would be the root. So if I'm going to play an S3XL, I'm going to start on the R there. And the new system that we're going to have um, next week is going to, or this week, is going to call this particular pattern like an S3XL root. So that would mean you just start the X3XL on a root. Here I have it AA because there's actually string shapes in here that are the A string shape is the only string shape that's actually complete there. The 5/6 is the A string shape. Why? Because E is when you play that down here, E is the fifth of A. Okay, so that's why the A string shape is the bottom string play notes in the diatonic, meaning, okay, in the key of C it would be, starting on the fifth would be, you know, starting on the fifth because G is the fifth of C. So where are we? So there's your A string shape there. It's just the 5/6. In the short pattern, we have a 5/6 on the bottom and a 5/6 on the top. And I just played that. Diatonic. Pentatonic A, I learned a long time ago, was just, and that's this A looking, you can see the A here. So it's short, short, long, long, short, short. Looks like an A right there. Sorry, I just did some dusting in here. Actually sweeping up the dust. I am in desperate need of a vacuum cleaner bag, which I took out of my vacuum cleaner to clean my drain like 6 months ago, and this is becoming a serious dust problem. Anyway, dust is always going to happen, whether you have a vacuum cleaner sitting there or not. Anyway, here we have the S3XL and we have the 4 and the 7 blackened, and it means don't play them. So here you see the 4 and the 7s are blackened, but I didn't like put the 7 there. So that's why that diagram can be a problem. Okay, so I didn't actually put the shadowed note there, and to make so what we're looking at here. We're playing this pattern. There'd be a 4 over here. We're playing this pattern, but we're just playing the S3S. That's why this has, even at this late date in the charts, 208, 209, we still have an S3S because it's a stack of 3 short there, and this is a stack of 2 long, pentatonic. So this is going to be like the S3SP, the S2LP. Okay. So the long pattern now, I could do it from down here. It's going to start from the root if we're in the E position. Well, let's look at the A position so we can do the whole S3XL. So, and the real deal A, okay, the S3XL would start on the E string E, lowest note on your guitar, not on mine, because I tuned mine down. But that would be an E minor if I was going to do that little, which they do a lot of it. They used to do that a lot. Now they'll just cadence to it. They'll skip the middle. So it sounds. I mean, so it sounds to me. When I'm working out, I listen to the songs. So here we go. We got 5, 6, root 2, 3, and by the way, that'll be 5, 6. Okay, this is going to be in the key of E now. So we're going to start with that low. It's going to be 5, 6. Oh, we're in A. 5, 6, root 2, 3. 5, 6, root 2, 3. Okay, 5, 6, root 2, 3, 5, 6. Now notice we're over here. We're in the middle. That's an easy one, and then we're over on the other side for the other 5, 6. Alright, and then from there we go right into an S4E, but it's going to be a pentatonic. Now we have to warp up. Okay, now we're going to be counting. If we're going to stay on the same string for the next one, we're going to be counting up the natural scale. So we're going to have to warp this one because we're on 6th root now. So root is the A, this is the F sharp, the G F sharp. So root, we're going to go a whole step to 2, 3, 4. So a whole step is up here, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Now looking at these patterns, is there any place we have a half step? Yes. We have a half step in the S3XL. So if I had played an S3XL that goes 4, 5, 6 on the top, okay, now what's the 6 of that A is F sharp, okay, so it'd be here. There's the 4, 5, 6, so it's, if I wanted to continue on that string, we have to start a half step because the long pattern is connected by half steps because it's a whole step pattern. Whole, 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 whole. It's half. Remember, the longer the interval between strings, the less you're actually going up because you're going up a fourth here, a scalular fourth. A scalular fourth. If you start on the 7 and do a perfect fourth, okay, that is a scalular fourth in the key of A. It's still a scalular fourth, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. So remember, it's the fourth of the scale. If you're in the key of C starting from the 7, it would be, okay, but there's some situations in some keys that just won't be the case. I'm almost positive. So we have a fourth here, and then we go down from there. So this is a fourth, this is a third, okay, this is a minor third, this is a second, okay, and a second, okay, which is a whole step, and then this is a half step. And what's over here what's over here to the left of this root? The same note. Okay, so that's how that works. So we have a half step in between the 5, 6, 7, half step when we go to the next string, half step. And that half step, by the way, in between these strings is our fourth, because these are string numbers. So of course